Hey, water signs, it's Nicola. So this will be your daily read. This is for January the 10th. What messages do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for January the 10th, 2020. What guidance do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, Cancer, we have God of Indulgence. It says it's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. So some of you guys are in a space of really, I feel like you're dealing with some sort of addiction or dealing with some addictive behavior. I feel like, okay, it's okay, but stop beating yourself up about it. My kid came in here screaming. All right, so let's see what messages we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages? All right, Scorpio. We have two. The first one we have is Goddess of Knowledge. It says start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Okay. So we also have you reap what you, well, Goddess of Nature. It says you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. And like I always say, that's if you reap good, you get good. If you reap bad, you get bad. What messages do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What messages, what guidance do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages, what guidance do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising? All right. God damn it. So we're going to take that one that fell. We have Goddess of Sacred Power. It says you are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. The underlying message for all of my water signs is Angel of Families. It says the angels surround both you and your family at the moment. So let's see what messages we have. What messages, what guidance do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? This is for January the 10th, 2020. What messages do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? This is for January the 20th, January the 10th, 2020. I wonder how many times I've done that. What messages do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? This is for January the 10th, 2020. Messages, guidance for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. January the 10th. All right, let's see what's popping. All right, so we have awakening here. So I do feel like with the Sun card here, there may be some clarity that is happening or needing to happen. We're going to see balance and clarity is here. This is what I have under here, balance and clarity. So with the Three of Swords here, let's see what else pop up. That is sorrow. That's a heartbreak here. Seven of Wands here. I feel like for some of you guys, you may be severing a connection here, waking up, realizing, I feel like you could be doing this. With the Emperor here, now this is in your external energy, so I don't know if this is you or someone that you're dealing with. Five of Wands, there is conflict. I feel like in the fire signs reading, there was also conflict in the subconscious. So some of you guys can be dealing with an Aries, and there's some conflict here. And I feel like the conflict is heartbreaking. Page of Cups here, I do feel like there's going to be some, actually this is the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is about balancing your emotions. Some of you guys, this is about balance and clarity. That's what it's about. Hold on. Let me see. So why is this Three of Swords here? We're going to see. Why is this Three of Swords here? Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here and the Three of Cups here. I feel like for some of you guys, there's a severance here. For some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys have been in the third party for a long time, committed to this. So some of you guys, you've been in a commitment and someone else has either been in a third party. You could be learning about this. I feel like with the Page of Wands here, for some of you guys, this could be good news. I know it doesn't seem like it'd be good news, but it could be good news because that means that you're severed this connection. I feel like the conflicts from this connection or the conflicts dealing with something from the external is what is needing to be gain control of. So I do feel like for some of you guys with the Knight of Pentacles here, this has been going on for a long time. You may be really in a space of establishing yourself, being methodical within your actions. There is some sort of coming together here, but I feel like for some of you guys, you have to be very clear about what it is that you want. I feel like you have some inspiration here to move in a different direction because of a third party. But I feel like you may have been resisting in the past and now it's creating conflict. So Seven of Wands here. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Two of Wands with the Ten of Wands. That's a lot of wands. So I do feel like you've been at a crossroads about laying down this burden. I feel like with the Eight of Wands, it's about laying down the burden and moving forward. You could be now doing that, standing up for what you believe. Hangman here, Eight of Wands. I feel like your perspective has changed. So now you're ready to move forward here. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're ready to kind of move forward independently, which is good. So I do feel like you're really waking up and gaining control here. Clarity and balance. Okay. All right. So with this, now I don't know if this is because you still have conflict in your subconscious, but this is what's happening. Some of you guys, your passions are changing, but you're still in the midst of feeling conflicted because there's some heartbreak or there's a betrayal that you feel around this. So with the Emperor here, with power here, why is this Emperor here? We have the High Priestess here with the Lover. Some of you guys, you know that someone's making a decision with the Emperor here. They may be closing themselves off. Someone's making a decision around a relationship. I got 2 wands here, or 3 wands here with the Two of Cups. So someone is really establishing their strength here to make a balanced decision. No, that's not right. Ace of Pentacles here. That 9 of Pentacles was on the 7 of Wands. So I feel like for some of you guys, someone is moving toward a new connection here. And I feel like you know this. You know about a decision. Now, someone else could also be in a space of, Ace of Swords. So yes, you know about someone's decision. It's heartbreaking. I do feel like it's heartbreaking for you, but it's becoming clear. So it's becoming clear to you so that you can balance. Some of you guys are dealing with a heartbreak. I shared a meme one time that was like, sometimes you need your heart broke in order to move forward or in order to make a change. So maybe this is what this is. Maybe you need balance, divine timing at play here with the Hermit here. Someone has been thinking, contemplating, and now they feel like it's time for them to kind of release their, I don't know, give clarity to a situation. Maybe. This could be you. For some of you guys, that could be in a space of knowing that this is the right decision, taking action here, moving into a new type of energy, a new life. But I feel like, again, with the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands, there's either conflict that creates a heartbreak or heartbreak that creates internal conflict. And there could be some bothersome details. Could be some fights as well. For some of you guys, it could be a fight. So 5 of Wands here. Why is this 5 of Wands here? We have the King of Cups here. So some of you guys, King of Cups is Cancerian energy here, but there could be a fight. If you're dealing with like 9 of Swords here, Justice here, some of you guys could have anxiety here about this situation ending. So that could be the fight. That could be the conflicts or the bothersome details. With the 7 of Pentacles here and this 4 of Wands, I feel like for some of you guys, you feel as though the relationship is not fulfilled. I feel like there's more to come from it. The thing about it is you need to balance your emotions and trust that this is real. This is really what's happening. Some of you guys don't want to accept this heartbreak. You're resisting having your heart broke by trying to, I guess, prolong this. No, allow it to happen. I said yesterday, allow the transformation to happen. I still feel like some of you guys are having some mental conflicts about this, and I feel like this could legit spill over into an actual conflict. Like there could be a fight here. For some of you guys, there could be authorities called because of some cruelty. Be aware of that. So we have the Page of Cups here. The Knight of Cups here. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Why is this Knight of Cups here? These are glasses right on my nose. So we have the 5 of Pentacles here. So I feel like some of you guys are worried here. You're worried about a decision. With the 4 of Cups here, King of Swords here. I feel like you're worried about a decision. Some of you guys feel left out in the cold here. Some of you guys are dealing with a masculine that is, because I got even with the King of Cups down here and the 9 of Swords, you have anxiety about someone extending their energy. I feel like to someone else. Could be a Libra, could be a water sign, or it could be like a father figure or like a baby father or a husband. But I feel as though you're worried about someone really acting on the plans that they're making, really making a decision to set boundaries around a situation. I feel like you need to set boundaries around a situation. I do feel like there's a resistance. You don't want to have your heart broke, but I feel like the heartbreak here is necessary in order for you to heal. Like, you can't heal unless you go through the pain. And I feel like some of you guys are trying to resist the pain, but it's clear that this is going to bring balance to your life. I feel like for a lot of you guys, because of what is the outcome of this, which means that you're going to not be in this connection, I do feel like that is why you're in a space of resisting it. You just need to balance your emotions. If you have to detach from your emotions, do that, but allow yourself to see clearly what this is. This is about balance and clarity. You need to balance yourself out. Some of you guys are acting off your emotions here because you're worried about a decision being made, and that could, like I'm telling you, it could lead to, some of y'all, I'll be real with you, if you don't control your emotions, police are going to be called. Somebody is going to get incarcerated. So let's see what messages we have, or could have. Could be a domestic violence dispute. I feel like this is domestic violence. Some of y'all are dealing with a fire sign, and I feel like that's the conflict because you're worried about a decision that's being made, or this fire sign is worried about a decision being made, and they could bring the conflict to you. But there needs to be clarity and balance. What messages do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What guidance do we have for Cancer? What guidance do we have for Cancer? We have cycles and rhythms. It says, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Some of you guys need to pay attention to what you feel. You already know the truth here, but I feel like you're not being loving to yourself by accepting that. What messages do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages for guidance do we have for Scorpio? And this could be a toxic, now for some of you guys, this is a toxic relationship because you guys got the healing card, the healing, what was the card? You got that card, here it is. No, that's not it. Shit, let me find this card. It was a card about healing addictive behavior. That's what it is. I'm not going to find the card. But I feel like for some of you guys, this is maybe some toxic traits that either you or the person that you're dealing with have, to lash out when things are not going their way. I used to be like that. If I was hurt within my heart, you was going to be hurt by my fist. Like, I was going to lash out at you, and I had to reel that shit back because that's toxic as fuck. You don't lash out and hurt another person because you're hurting inside. You handle what emotions you have within yourself, and then you move forward in peace. Doing that, lashing out, that's only creating more karma. It only creates more issues for yourself. So I do feel like you're needing to understand that cycle and remove yourself from that cycle. For Scorpio, we have undying love. It says the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. I do feel like there could be something blossoming for Scorpio, but I do feel like you need to have compassion for yourself, especially if you're dealing with some conflicting situations right now. What messages do we have for Pisces? Pisces, we have focused intentions. It says keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And I mean, like, focused on your happiness. Y'all don't be being no marksman out here trying to take nobody out. So the underlying message we have for my water signs is fairness. It says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And I do agree. You need to have clarity and balance within yourself. Some of you guys are lashing out based off your emotions. This is all I have, y'all. Peace. Uh-oh.